Rumors are swirling that Halo Infinite could be cancelled on the Xbox One. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Thank you for stopping by. If you're new here and you enjoyed what you see throughout this video, maybe consider subscribing to help this channel grow. Really would appreciate the support. It helps a lot if you guys like the video and share it around as well to help grow this community so we can have some great conversations in the comments below. But for now, let's jump into this. So as we know, with the recent release of Cyberpunk 2077, there have been a lot of people speaking out saying that they need to cancel the last generation versions of Halo Infinite because of the debacle of Cyberpunk 2077 on the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One, with it just not running well, having lots of glitches and lots of errors. And people who are Halo fans, people who just want Halo to play well, they do not want to see this happen when Halo Infinite is released in the holiday season of 2021. So there have been calls for 343 to cancel Halo Infinite on the Xbox One, and it looks like there has been more speculation that has been coming out today that this may potentially be the case, but obviously take this with a large grain of salt, because basically we're looking here at the LinkedIn profile for the Halo Infinite's UI lead, Chad Mershak. So he's currently working on wrapping up Halo Infinite on the Xbox Series X and S and PC, which is obviously for release to be determined 2021, but we know that it is coming out in the holiday season now. And in his profile, there is no mention of Xbox One at all. So we look here, here is the LinkedIn profile of Chad Mershak, and if we go down to him working on Halo Infinite, so 343 Industries, he's been there 2 years, 1 month. It says here, UI art lead for Halo Infinite, and it does not have any mention of the Xbox One. It just says Xbox Series X and PC, and that it's coming out in 2021. Now, this is the rumor tweet here that is linked in the article, and let's just see what the people have to say. And a lot of people are excited for seeing this, although they are taking it with a grain of salt, but a lot of people are thinking that it is a win for Xbox because they want to make sure that Halo Infinite is the best version, and that the 7-year-old hardware of the Xbox One is really just going to be holding it back. Now, one of the reasons people thinking that this is showing up as only Xbox Series S and X and PC on his profile is that they could be outsourcing the Xbox One version to another company to be working on that to make sure that it runs well on the Xbox One. So that's why it's only showing up for those two platforms. Red shirt guy here saying, or he could just be working on the next gen versions. I don't know. It would be great if they dropped the last gen though. I think that's wrong. The game is finished and will be playable on the X1. I think next year they will release the version they got today for last gen and currently work on new versions for the Xbox Series X and X. And that would be interesting. Maybe that's why they took that extra year, because they probably could have released the game in this holiday season, but maybe because they saw the backlash of the graphics and the way people thought that it looked in that original trailer, that they want to make sure that they were enhancing and making a big difference from that Xbox One version to the PC and Xbox Series X and S versions. And that's what they're doing throughout this entire year. As we know, they released that Halo Waypoint where they talked about them working on just making the graphics better, working on things like global illumination, and overall making sure that we have a great looking Halo Infinite on the next gen consoles. And they showed some of these screenshots here that look really, really good, and we can just go through some of them. And I think, like, graphically the game looks incredible based off of these screenshots, and I think it's going to be a great looking game on the next generation consoles. But obviously we're gonna have to wait and see exactly how it looks when it's released, because you can't really tell so much in screenshots. But they've shown things off like the new Spartans and the armor that they're wearing. I think the Spartans look absolutely incredible, so I'm really excited for it. But there is still rumors here now that it's, like I said, canceled for the Xbox One, and I honestly think that they're not going to do it. I'm thinking that this is just maybe them outsourcing it to a different company. I think cutting off the Xbox One in a year from now from release with Halo Infinite will just be cutting out a large consumer base and also be cutting out lower end GPUs for PCs. And I really think that since this is a free to play game, they need, or they want at least, to have as many people as possible launched. They want to make sure that the community is massive and get people into Game Pass no matter what hardware they're playing it off of. And we know that with Xbox, with Microsoft and Phil Spencer, their mantra from the Xbox One X until now was basically not really caring what you play on, but basically just trying to get people to play from anywhere, whether that's on Android, through streaming, through your PC, through your Xbox One, through now your Xbox Series console. So we'll have to wait and see. This could just be nothing to really talk about, but it does get people talking with speculation and everything, because that has been removed. The Xbox One is not on the profile for Chad Mershak, who is that Halo Infinite's lead UIR lead. Anyways, guys, that's it for me. Let me know what you think about this in the comments below. Do you think it's just not on his profile because they're outsourcing it to another developer, or there's something else going on and that it is still coming up for Xbox One? Or do you think that 343 in the upcoming weeks, maybe in the new year, is going to announce that Halo Infinite is not coming out on the Xbox One in order to optimize the game in the best way possible and give us the best possible Halo Infinite going forward? Thank you guys all for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that thumbs up button. If you are new here and you enjoyed what you see throughout this video, I'd really appreciate you hitting that subscribe button to help grow this community. We can have some great conversations in the comments below about everything that's going on in the video game industry. Again, thank you for watching. Thank you for all your support, and I'll catch you in the next video.